Welcome. Welcome and welcome to the show. I am your host, Joey Wobbs. And make sure you guys are hitting the like button up while you walk in. This is our review on the Palace game. I did send the link out, so there may be some people coming on. Maybe not. You know how some people, maybe I didn't invite anybody. I just gave the link out to a bunch of Chelsea fans. So if they want to come on, they're more than welcome to. I'll even make it open to you guys at the end of the show and allow you guys to come in and allow you guys to jump in too and have your say on this Palace game. So big up to everybody. Make sure, once again, you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And if you guys haven't yet, once it gets to 20 people, we always make sure we welcome everybody again, because we welcome people the early people. Now we got to welcome everybody. Welcome. Welcome. And we are going to get into this game, all right? So I just want to do one thing first. I want to open up FootMob. I want to look at FootMob real quick and pull up some of the stats for the game, because I mean, we all saw what happened, but I would like to kind of base my conversation off of it. So just give me a quick second here. All right. Big up, Steve. Steve, Lincoln's in the chat, bro, if you want to come through. Bro. Link is in the chat. Oh, what did I do that for? After the Bayern game? All right, we'll go into that here in a second. I want to do this first, okay? So I want to talk about kind of what happened in this game. Obviously, it was a 0-0. Shouldn't be too much to describe about this, but I really want to have a conversation about like what really happened in this game and like why we couldn't build up. Because I watched it back last night. Actually, it was really this morning, because it was 2 in the fucking morning when I watched it. But I just want to put into perspective. This is not your normal Crystal Palace, okay? year after year, we used to batter Crystal Palace, okay? This is not your normal Crystal Palace, okay? I want to make sure that this is clear, all right? If you do not understand that piece of information, I don't know what to tell you. This is not your normal Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace has never had a £100 million midfielder. Crystal Palace has never had a manager that's this good. Okay. First thing is the £100 million midfielder didn't do shit. That's the first thing. All right. He's the best player. He's supposed to be the best player on their team. He didn't do shit. Second, and honestly, he's my favorite player outside of everybody in the league, outside of our team. He's my favorite player in the league to watch football. He's absolutely so much fun to watch. Second, look what happened. A good manager will set you up well defensively. And what did they do? They set him up defensively really well. Okay? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. So, what really was the game plan here? All right. João Pedro man-marked straight with LaCroix, and LaCroix did a really good job on João Pedro, and he needs to be better if he's going to be able to beat some of these types of center backs. Because LaCroix is not the best of them. He's one of the best, in my opinion. One of the best in this league, but the best of them. All right? So he has to do better. I'm sure he will. All right? Second, these two players man-marked the half spaces. So if Cole Palmer was in this space, he would be man-marked. If he was in this space, he would be man-marked. Enzo Fernando's in this space, he's going to be man-marked. Okay, so half space says we're man-marked. Okay, so this striker man-marked in the half space, man-marked in the half space, right? That's pretty much how it was. Man-on-man, 3-on-3 right there. Okay? The wingbacks, man-on-man. All game, man-on-man, man-on-man. And by the way, Neto had a really good game. Okay? Neto had a really good game. Man-on-man, man-on-man. So now everybody's man-marked. From the back five to our five. Right here. These five right here. These five right here. Right? Their back five to these five. We're all man-marked. Okay? So man-marked from here. Man-marked from here. Okay? Do we see where this is going for a second? All right. And thank you, CAA and Kunle are talking about it already, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to bring it up right now, okay? Cucurella inverts into the same position Caicedo. Caicedo, in my opinion, needs to be better. In this game, he needs to be better, okay? In my opinion, Caicedo was not available enough for his center backs. Especially in a game like this where Josh has to be, it's 19-year-old Josh. You got Josh in that position. You're forcing him to try to make line-breaking passes, and he's trying to make the safe decision. That's what Josh was trying to do, make the safe decision. Once in a while, he made two bad mistakes in the entire game. Two bad passes in the entire game. Didn't cost us nothing. Defended really well all game. Really, really, really good. I'm happy with Josh's performance. That's not my problem. My problem is this, all right? This guy is not left-footed, so he does not want to pass the ball over here, okay? He does not want to pass the ball over here. He does not. Chalobah does not want to pass the ball over here because Cucurella is into the midfield. Caicedo's over here, over on this side. Cucurella's on this side, right? Caicedo's over here. Cucurella's right here. So Chalobah did not want to make this pass right here, from here to here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have some data on that. Just give me 1 second here and we can we could actually have that conversation. I actually think I have some data on that. 1 second. Where's my bookmarks? Where's my bookmarks, bro? I thought I saved that fucking passing chart. Lewis had it on his stream. I thought I saved it, for fuck's sake. One second. I bet you I can find it. Thought I had it saved, man. Oh, here it is. Okay. So just look at this for a second, okay? Not one time, maybe once or twice, but majority of the time the ball was coming back to Chalaba. So every single time Trev would get the ball, it would go into Cucurella or it'd go back into Caicedo. And then we would be going down this way. Never was it Trev getting it into Gittins. Never. We could never get the ball from Trev to Gittins. Trev was finding Cucurella Mafia. That's where the ball was going majority of the time. It was either Cucurella or back into Caicedo or back into Josh Acheampong. So basically, bro, we were screwed on the left-hand side. We couldn't do anything on the left-hand side unless it was progressed up the pitch. Unless we were already progressed up the pitch, we weren't doing anything on the left-hand side. We were not ball. So basically, we were limited to one side of the pitch to progress the ball from. We were limited to one side of the pitch to progress the ball from. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. Yandu, this is exactly what I'm saying. So in essence, the real problem in all of this isn't necessarily the center back, in my opinion. It was the left-sided center back was not breaking the line at all. He was not going left at all. He wasn't going left at all. He would not look left. He literally would not look left, bro. That's going to kill you. That's going to kill the way you build up from the back. Because you literally have half the field. He cut the field was cut in half because Trev wouldn't pass the ball to the left. He wouldn't use his left foot. He wouldn't even look left. Now, see here's the problem with that, Brian. There's one problem with that. In my opinion, there's one problem with that. One. We would have two 19-year-old center backs. That's the only problem with it. Outside of not having a backup to Cucurella. But I think Cucurella could do the same thing. I think Cucurella is good because I've seen Cucurella play as a third center back. That's it, though. Yeah, exactly, Artur. Then Cucurella is not actually Cucurella's backup's not actually Cucurella's backup. So really, what he has to do is he has to flip the fucking formation. He has to flip the formation. The inverted fullback has to come back from the right. which we all know how Gusto looks. We all know how Gusto looks. We all know how Gusto looks in that inverted spot. We all know. But, I mean, we don't necessarily have to invert Gusto. Especially if we bring in Javi Simmons, then you can play Cole Palmer off the right? You play Javi Simmons inside, or you play the pivot with Enzo Caicedo, Reese Caicedo, and then have like we did in the final, right? Like we did in the against PSG. You have the overlap for Gusto. You play just Reese in the pivot next to fucking Caicedo, or Enzo in the pivot next to Caicedo, or Santos in the pivot next to Caicedo, or Lavia in the pivot next to Caicedo, and then you have one overlap. That way you don't have to invert a player at all. Then you just invert Cucurella down into the 3, and then you're solved. Realistically, that should solve the problem, like overall. Now, can that be found out, that formation? Of course, but there has to be a variation to it all. There has to be a variation to it all. And this is a manager that I know. Nah, Mo, I'm not swapping Enzo, bro. You guys want to get rid of Enzo so bad for no fucking reason, bro. You want to get rid of Enzo so bad for no fucking reason. It makes no sense to me. You guys, these people, you don't understand the profile of Enzo. People don't. There isn't that many of in football. He had a bad game. That's okay. People have bad games. It's okay. We didn't even lose the bad game. This is once again, I urge you to understand the football team we just played. They have a £100 million midfielder and one of the best managers in this league. He's better than Frank. He's probably better than Maresca CV-wise. He's better than Amorim CV-wise. Like, he has a better CV than all of these managers. He's better than Arteta. Thank you, CA. So, realistically, if you're talking about CVs, it's only Pep. You can't even give Slot. You can give Slot over him just because of the league he just won. I'd give Slot over him. I'll give him Slot over him. And that's probably pretty close, in my opinion, just based off of like trophies that they've won. I'd probably give it to Slot just because of it being the Premier League. And then Emery. That's over him. So that's 3 managers. It's 3 managers that are better that in this league that have a better CV than Glasner. 3. So to me, I don't really want to hear it. We didn't play that well, but that's okay. All right. I guess what? I don't have to deal with you on my channel. That's the best part. I don't have to deal with you on my channel. But I'm here to have a normal conversation, not deal with your stupid garbage. Okay, so that's what I do to people who want to talk stupid garbage. Nice. See you next week, Skills. Northside's live right now. You guys can watch Northside. I'm not here to fuck around. Okay? I really don't give a fuck. Northside's live right now. You can go watch Northside. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to fuck around with people. Like, you guys want to troll and banter? Sure, we didn't play that well, but I'm here to talk on my channel. I'm not here to watch you fucking banter in my chat. If you want to have a conversation, a normal conversation, you can be here. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. I'm here to have a normal fucking conversation. Okay, I'm not here to banter about Arsenal and how badly you guys fucking played. I'm not here to banter about none of that shit. I'm here to talk about my football club. Okay. And what happened on game week 1. That's what I'm here to do. Okay. So if you want to banter, there's plenty of other fucking channels you can go to. You can come to this channel on another day. Today is not the day. Like, exactly, bro. Exactly. And my motherfuckers acting like we got busted, too. Like, Mateta should have been sent off. Fucking Munoz should have been sent off. They should have been down to 9 men. They wanted to give them the goal. Give them the goal and let them be down 9 men, and let's see what the fuck the game would have been. Let's see what would have been the game. What the game would have been. Let's just see. It's that simple. Let's just see what the game would have been. If you wanted to play that game, you know how you can play the game. Oh, the free kick should have counted. Sure. Mateta should have been sent off. Munoz should have been sent off. Let's see how 1-0 with 9 men. Let's see how you hold up. Okay, let's see how you hold up. That's it. I don't really have this miracle way to fix this outside of moving Cucurella down to the fucking down to the 3 and playing a pivot. Unless it's Reece James. If it's Reece James, you can invert Reece James. But if it's not Reece James, don't invert Gusto. Play a pivot. Play a normal sitting pivot like you did in the final and have Gusto overlap. Have an inverted player like Palmer play on the right. Have a winger like Neto play on the left, and have Xavi Simons up top in the middle. That's, in my opinion, it's like that. That's all it is. We don't have to make it that deep. You just need Xavi Simons. I would prefer you get another left-footed center back. 2-footed if possible, right? Get a 2-footed center back, but if it has to be another center back, it would be a left-footed one. Okay? It's that simple. You get a left-footed center back, Ribeiro, Hincapié, fucking Branthwaite. I think Harwood Bellis is even left-footed. Like, Harwood Bellis would be a just fine fit, in my opinion. Like, you guys might not like the name Harwood Bellis, but Harwood Bellis, I actually watched like a Y Scout fucking video of him and all of the line breaking passes he made for Southampton, and like he would be fine. He'd be fine, and then he could be knocked down into a squad player in a year, and he wouldn't make a fucking difference because he came from Southampton. Like, he actually would be fine. If you want a cheap, realistic English option, Harwood. It doesn't. We don't need it. We don't need a level raiser in this scenario, bro. We don't need a level raiser in this scenario. I'm trying to give you guys realistic fucking options. Realistic option like that would be a guy like him. I don't see that much of a difference between him and Branthwaite. I really don't. I watch Branthwaite the same time I watch Harwood Bellis, and I do not see that much of a difference between the two players. I do not. Not at all. Like, I really do not. I can't tell what foot Harwood Bellis is his strong foot. So that's a good sign. Not a left-footed one. Not a left-footed one, Aya. Not a left-footed one, bro. Because then you still have Levi, bro. Then what are you doing, Levi? Levi's just shit? Just done? We just done with Levi then? Bring me Hincapié. Then what? They should have never bought Hato. It should have been Hincapié to begin with. If you bought Hincapié to begin with, we wouldn't be in this position. Because Hato should be able to do it. But you bought a 19-year-old. And my whole problem with buying a 19-year-old was going to come in and potentially have to be a starter. Well, he wasn't supposed to be a starter, was what everybody told me. Now he is. So he has to be a starter. He has to be a starter, bro. Like, I don't know what to say. He really doesn't have to be. You can play the same team with Josh and Trevor. You just have to move Cucurella down to a third center back. Instead of inverting him, you move him down to a third center back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have the same problems. If you bring in Capia, you have a problem still. Because, like, what does Nkapie do when Levi's back? He's going to play what, left back? We already have Hato and Cucurella, who just signed a new contract. So where do you fit Nkapie? Was he just going to be a bench player? It just doesn't work like that. Yeah, I mean, the whole tour, no matter how you look at it, there's going to be a new problem that arises unless you do it the way that I'm addressing it. If you're going to do it the way I address it, then the only downside to the way that you do it the way that I think it needs to be addressed, right, is you need to put Cucurella down into the back line and you invert from the other side, or you overlap from the other side. Okay, so like that's the realistic. So that's the easiest in-house fix for this. Okay, is to just put Cucurella into the left-sided center back role. Like, not necessarily left-sided center back, but we flip the formation where the invert or the fullback on the right-hand side is going to be either the inverter or the overlapper. That's the easiest way to fix it. Because Cucurella could play the line-breaking passes, and he knows he could play the position in that manner, like, that you'd be all right with. Like, I'm looking at it as if I'm Maresca, right? The fucking owners aren't going to give me a fucking another center back, right? Like, I'm in this position. I don't have another center back, okay? I don't have another center back, okay? Like, that's realistic, right? Like, that's the realistic situation. I don't get another center back this window. What do I do? Okay, how I fix this? If I'm going to keep playing Josh in the middle, because I believe in Josh's ball playing ability better than I believe in Trev's, then I believe in, well, because that's who else I got. Or Tosin's not available. Then I believe in Wesley's, right? Wesley playing the center back then. Or Badiashile playing the center back. I believe in Josh, right? And we don't got Badiashile to play left-sided center back. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the same way, but I'm flipping the formation. Taking Cucurella and I'm playing him in the back line. And then I'm having Trev on the right-hand side because he can play passes through with his right foot. Like, he's good with his right foot. He just does not want to go left. That's what I'm saying. And that's the thought process. And that's a thought process, Ator. That's a thought process. That's literally the thought process. Ryan, what the fuck? How would I know what the fuck's going on with Avia, bro? Anything that you see on Twitter, I see on Twitter, bro. I don't see nothing that you don't see. Not my fucking. I don't work for the fucking club. You should tell that to your own club with the way they played football yesterday. I'm just not going to respond to you, Olu. Not today, bro. I don't really have the energy today. Let's see. Let's go into Pisces. Let's go into... I'm not being rude, bro. I just don't know. I've had a long day, bro. I've worked 9 hours and I didn't got on stream. I've been up since 4 in the morning. Let's go to price real quick. I agree, but I also disagree. He wasn't available enough for his center backs. He was kind of hiding behind the center backs. Let's see what this Italian meatballs have been saying, son. Pause. Xavi Simons really can't wait to go to Chelsea. He wanted it to happen already and is waiting patiently. He's still going to play for Leipzig as he doesn't want to go to war with them. Nicholas Jackson is expected to leave while talks continue with Nkunku for tomorrow. Do Leipzig play Bayern in their first game? Oh, wow. Estevao is the one game. Jamie Carragher. Yo, Jamie Carragher had to hang his hat on one fucker, bro. What, this weekend? I'll watch it. I'll watch that game this weekend. I watched the Super Cup final. Nick Woltemade fucked that game up, bro. He could have scored at least 2 or 3 goals. He just fucked that game up. He missed everything. His shots were just poor. The current plan from Leipzig is to start Xavi Simons against Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga opener on Friday. After that, the move to Chelsea is set to be completed. Xavi only wanted the Chelsea move. No breakthrough in talks today. For Nkunku. Negotiations continue tomorrow. Bayern insists on initial loan. Chelsea want to sell him. Xavi Simons is 85% done. Yeah, he's not good. Nicholas Jackson ain't going to. You know who I think now might go to Napoli is Højlund. I think Højlund ends up at Napoli. Because I think that makes a lot of sense for Napoli to just get like a dry loan for Højlund. Yeah, Romeo Lavia needs to play football, bro. I don't want to hear his name until he starts playing football. I think Chelsea will have a very good season. Arsenal's front line is shit, though. Whatever. They were so bad. And Cunha and Buemo, bro, had one good game. They're making them out to be fucking Batman and Robin already, bro. Yeah, but I've been telling you this for fucking 6 months, Aya. Everybody said to me 6 months ago, oh, there's no links to Nico Jackson. 6 months ago, everyone was calling me an idiot. I was telling people, Nico Jackson's going to Villa, guys. If you like it or not, by the end of the year, you guys will realize he's going to Villa. Oh, Joey, there's no links to Villa. Oh, Nico Jackson, you gotta get used to it. Nico Jackson's gonna be here. You just have to deal with it, Joey. It's gonna be here. Oh, Nico Jackson's just gonna be here, Joey. You're gonna have to deal with it. Oh, 6 months of hearing this shit. Every week, I would say at the end of the game, even when he scored, I'd be like, Nico Jackson out on my Twitter. Look who's fucking right now. Look who's right now. Look who's right now. Paimon. Let people believe that we're not that good. Let them believe we're not that good. That's how I thought of it. We're not that good now? After game week 1, we not that good? We not that good after game week 1? Chat, we not that good after game week 1? I'm asking a question. Are we not that good? Nah, it's our own fan base. That's what I'm asking. Our own fan base. Are we not that good? Are we not that good, right? Chat. Hey, chat, everybody in the chat. Are we a good team or not now? We drew the Palace. Are we not a good team anymore? Is season done? Season over? Game week 1? Season over, game week 1? Mreska out? We're getting relegated? Is that what we doing? Game week 1? Is that what we doing nowadays? We smelling the relegation battle? Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? We in a relegation battle? Job done? Job not done. That ass Jay, I'm getting that. I'm getting that clip. Son. I'm gonna have that clip. Don't worry, I'm gonna have that clip, son. Because we're gonna be in the Champions League. And I'm gonna have that clip on record for every time we're in a tie, bro. Don't worry. We're gonna be playing that clip a lot this year. I bet you. Bro, let these rivals, son. Let these rivals and the people that are in this fan base, bro. Don't let them forget. Don't let them forget. The people in this fan base, you don't let them forget what they said game week 1. Don't let them forget. Don't let them forget. We won't have the consistency to do anything in this league. Don't let them forget. Don't let them forget. That's all I'm going to say. I'm all right with the way that I'm all right with the way that we defended in that game, to be honest. I'm all right with the way that we defended. I just got one thing for you. You see this back line right here? You see this back line? You see this back line right here? One of them is 19 years old. Palace played a week ago. Against the champs, right? Against the champs, right? Same result. Against the champs. They also beat City to get into that game. Exactly. They're in a 10-game unbeaten run right now. That is fantastic. You know, they are, like I said, bro. Where did I have them as? What did I have? Did I have them in the top 8? I thought that I had them in the top 8. Maybe not, because I thought they were going to lose players. But I also thought they were going to have Eze and Gahey in this game. I really didn't think they would have Eze and Gahey in this game. Oh, me and Link tied. Let's go. Who got any correct scores? Do we get any correct scores? Nah. Damn. How we have to go into a double tiebreaker game week 1? That's crazy. How we have to go and find a double tiebreaker in game week 1? We didn't get one correct score, not one of us. Game week 1 draw is crazy. Game week 1 draw is crazy, bro. It's crazy. That's a shout. Dude, I'm Palace, bro. Palace, though, bro. Like, I mean, we got 5 predictions, right? That's pretty decent. Both between the both of us, we have both got 5 games correct. It's pretty decent. So, Pie Mine, I think Josh is really good. Okay, I just don't think he's it like the game that he played. Like he played like a okay game. It wasn't like a really good game. It was an okay game, right? But like you could just tell that we weren't progressing the ball quick enough because the ball every time the ball would go to him, he would pass it to Trev, and Trev had nowhere to go except passing it back to Josh or passing it to Caicedo. So it's just this this funnel that was happening that wasn't allowing Gittins to get the ball. And basically, the only person that was even trying to get Gittins the ball was Cucurella. So it literally cut that field in half when we progressed the ball. So now it's going to take. Realistically, it's actually not as hard of a fix as people think. Like it can be fixed pretty easily. It's just the problem is we won't get as much out of Cucurella if we do play the way that I think it needs to happen for it to get fixed. Plus, I also think if you put Esteval over on that right-hand side with an overlap with Gusto overlapping him, I think he would cook even more. Yeah, there was a lot of times, Paimon, you can tell there's a lot of times in there, right? Where you could tell Caicedo and Greece were trying to navigate him in the middle of the game. But the only way he's going to get better is if we play him there. That's the thing. The only way he's going to get better at it is if we play him there, unfortunately. But I still think we should. I mean, bro, we're gonna make $100 million from Nico Jackson and Cuckoo. Between the two of them, we'll make $100 million, right? If fucking what's his face? If Javi Simmons is 60, right? You should be using the rest of that 40 million on a center back. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you think Garnacho's gonna be in 4 years, 2 years, whenever the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Get me another center back. Sell Anselmino. Sell Trev. Sell Badiashile. Sell. I don't give a fuck. Oh, we got to update. You didn't see that it's not an update that got paid for. That's the thing. It didn't get paid for by the agency. That's the thing. We got an update though. It's not close. It's not close. People keep on. I'm telling. This was agent talk from the beginning. This guy's agent has been working overtime. But Man U came out today and say they're not trying to sell for cheap. So unless we fork up some more money, which I don't think he's even allowed to fork up more than 30 million for him. I really don't think he's allowed to fork out more than 30. Because I think that's literally why he's the only one. Paul Winstanley's the only one that's doing this deal. Because I don't think he's allowed to fork out more than 30. Joey, I figure out we don't have a dribbling midfielder. And Simons is going to help us, even risking. I don't even know what you mean by even risking. Simons is definitely going to help us. Oh, I mean, that's all right. Because I believe Vince has shit fucking takes too. But I can actually kind of source check this for you guys. He's actually like, let's see. It's not bad. Simon Stone. I don't know who. He's a BBC reporter. He's been reporting a lot on United recently. Let's go into this guy. Let's go into this asshole's fucking reporting and let's see what the fuck is this. What this guy's about. Yeah, this doesn't really tell me anything. This is just the BBC, like Simon Stone BBC. So at least he's on BBC. It's not like a fake report. There's nothing really that says anything on here. I did read somewhere that they weren't going to let Garnacho go for cheap. I don't remember where though. Oh yeah, right here. I still think this is pretty. That deal is not as close as people make it out to be, because the valuation difference was so large. It was like a 20 million valuation difference. Yeah, Jardel, that's the whole idea, bro. The whole idea is to buy a ball carrying midfielder. Yo, Fab's made it out to be that this deal is mad close. But I've always stood on the stance that, like, unless Manchester United like take a cheap deal, I don't think this happens. That's fair. That's what you feel. That's what you feel. But I don't believe there's 6 better teams. I don't believe there's 5 better teams than us. You can try to make them up if you want in your head. But I don't think there's 5 better teams than us. We won't drop lower than 4th, Mo. Just stop with this negative Nancy shit. Exactly. This right here. This right here. Who makes more sense as a third striker? Margue or Omega? Margue, because he's a third striker for Sunderland right now. Omega starts for Strasbourg. All right, Mo. If you can say confidently Tottenham is a better team than us and Forest is a better team than us, bro. Forest? Come on, man. Bro, you need to go outside and get some sunlight, my guy. Like, go outside, get off of YouTube, bro. You've been watching too much YouTube today. Like, yeah, I can't believe I'm a YouTuber telling you to get off my channel. Get off my channel. Go outside. Go. I know it's probably dark out for you. Go and look at the moon for a bit. Okay. Get the good things in life, bro. You know, get some good things in life, bro. This man said Tottenham and Forest, bro. You get it. That's fine. Go outside. Mo, go outside, Habibi. Go outside. Like, go outside, bro. Go look at the moon for a second. I don't know if you in the U.S. In the U.S., go get some sunlight. Okay? Because you need to reevaluate where you are, bro. Exactly. Go touch grass. Go outside, bro. You need to evaluate yourself, bro. Evaluate. That's what I'm saying, man. We need to chill set, bro. We need to chill. We make it too much out of this one game. Way too much, bro. Way too much. Okay, Palace got robbed. What about the missed chance that we had right at the end of the game? What about the missed chance that Trev had right in front of goal? He skied it right in front with nobody around him. Bro, things in football happen. We're going to lose the West Ham. The West Ham that just lost 3-0 to the fucking Sunderland. That West Ham. And Mo, if we win against West Ham, I want you on this channel on Monday. I'm sending you the link, Mo. If we win on Saturday, Mo, when I do my review on Saturday, Mo, I want you on this channel and I want you smiling. I want your face on the screen smiling. That's all. That's the only thing you get to do. You don't get to talk. You get to smile, bro. I want you here. Look at me. I want you here on this channel smiling. That's the only thing you get to do. You're going to be on mute the entire time, smiling. That's it. When we beat West Ham's ass, you're going to be sitting here. You don't get to say a word. You get to smile, muted on my screen while I talk. That's what you get to do because you made me spend time listening to you, talking to you. When we beat West Ham, you get to sit here on this camera smiling. Okay, that's what I want. This dude Mo, bro. This fucking dude Mo, bro. Mo, is this backline better than ours? Who the fuck is this guy? I don't even have words, bro. I just don't even have words, bro. This guy said we got Sanchez at Chimpong and Chalaba is our starting defense. Who? Brad's been the championship for like the last decade, bro. Man, my head hurt, bro. You just said we were going to lose to West Ham. You just said we were going to lose to West Ham. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Motherfuckers hide behind these little icons and shit. Being negative fucking Nancy's all the time. Being negative fucking Nancy's all the time, bro. And when we beat West Ham, they'll be like, oh, he's a relegation team. It's a relegation team. It's a relegation team. And Mo is the same guy coming on this channel telling us that we were going to lose 5-1 to fucking PSG. Same fucking guy. He's the same fucking guy. Same fucking guy came on this channel, told us we were going to lose 4-1 or 5-1 to PSG. Same guy. Came in here and made a little message. Oh, negative Nance. Oh, it's our time to lose. 4-1, 5-1. I swear to God, these guys aren't Chelsea fans. It says Chelsea Mo, but his name might actually just be Chelsea. Because he's acting like a pansy. He's acting like a woman. So his name actually just might be Chelsea. Like, her name, excuse me. Her name might be Chelsea. Okay? He might not be a Chelsea fan. We might just have this all wrong. His name is Chelsea. Her name is Chelsea Mo. Her name is Chelsea Mo. But no, we don't. Not just yet. Not yet, Jay. Let me finish, okay? And then you can block him. Let me finish, and then you can block him, okay? His name may be. See, I gotta do estrogen files now, like Jimmy. I gotta actually cook motherfuckers. Like Jimmy might be watching this, for all we know. But I gotta do it like this. I can't. It might be her. We might be thinking about this all wrong. Her name might be Chelsea Mo. Chelsea something. Mo something. Chelsea Mo something. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea Mo, I need to leave this alone. Because I don't have fandom. Bro, if you can't enjoy being a fan and expecting your team to win and hoping your team can win, you're doing fandom wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to manage your fandom. Okay, I'm sorry. But you're doing fandom wrong, bro. You gotta be excited for your team to win, bro. Like, you gotta be excited for your team to win. You gotta go for it and think that your team's gonna win. Even in the most delusional of times. You gotta go for it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you being too much of a bitch on this channel. And I don't appreciate it. I didn't personally block you, but the chat decides if they want to block you. Because you taking up the time of everybody else's viewing time. This is now the Mo time. See, I gave you 10 minutes of my time now to cook you. Now the chat gets to decide who you are. Do they want to hear more, Mo? Or do you want me to keep cooking you? That's up to Jay. That's up to a tour. That's up to my guys. I block people who I think that needs to be blocked. I like dumb Arsenal fans that come in here just talking nonsense. Naccholini. That's who I block. I don't got time for that. I got time for you, Mo, because I think you're a Chelsea fan. I expect you to have better standards than this. That's what I'm saying. You got exactly. This is it. You got cooked because you think we are worse than Forest and Spurs, who don't have close to the midfielders that we have, that don't have attackers that are. Maybe Spurs have some decent attackers, but I believe our attackers are better. It's that simple. If you think their defense is better, sure. We beat them twice a year. They offer us 6 points on a plate. Forest, thank you. Thanks for the last game of the season. Stop being so negative about it all. That's all we trying to tell you. But you telling us, you come on this channel, you telling us that we're going to be worse than Spurs and Forest because Forest beat a Brentford, who everybody expected to get relegated with this new manager, and Forest and Spurs beat Burnley, who everyone expects to be relegated. Sometimes in football, you have to take a chance with some of these young players. If you don't think Josh Etchimpong's a good footballer, that's a you problem. Most of us Chelsea fans believe he's a good footballer. We just believe he's young. Barcelona won the league last year, did they or did they not? Kubarasi is 19. It was 18 years old yesterday and was the starting center back. We believe he's as good as that kid. I just think, my bro, like, exactly, Coon Knight. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. We believe in this kid, bro. It's just you. It's just you, bro. I'm pretty sure Madrid did want Josh. You're actually right about that. So many teams have wanted Josh. It's crazy. And now this is, I think Mo, this is I think the reason why I didn't want to ban you and I wanted to have this conversation, because I think this is a good way of showing, like, not just for you, but for all of us, that we actually believe in this kid. Like, it's not about not playing Josh, in my opinion. In my opinion, I would play Josh, but get somebody who I could play Josh with. Like, if it's Tosin and Josh, that's fine. If it's you get Alex Ribeiro and you sell Badiashile, or you get Alex Ribeiro and you sell Chalobah, it's fine. Shit, you could play the same way that you just played. We played great defensively. We weren't bad defensively. The kid made 2 mistakes. He's a kid. He's gonna make mistakes. We saw Koulibaly make way more mistakes than this kid. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like, we the kid's gonna make mistakes. It's okay, but we got to make sure that he keeps playing good football. Like, because he played good for the most of the game outside of those 2 mistakes. But we gotta the whole conversation behind this is not necessarily like why we can't do this with Josh. No, we can do it with Josh. Bro, that's football, bro. If you're old, it doesn't matter your age. If you're good enough, you're old enough, bro. If you're good enough, you're old enough. That's simple. If you're good enough, you're old enough. We all think he's good enough. Who cares about his age? My thing is don't put him next to fucking Hato, who's also 19. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. How old was Hoyson? He was 19. 20 now, going to fucking Madrid. Like, they gave Terry a chance mad young. You right, bro. It's not just about Yamal and Terry, bro. There's teams in the league that are using 19-year-olds, bro. Like, what are we talking about? To me, we need somebody to pair him with somebody. We need to pair him with the right person. To me, the tag team was supposed to be Levi and him in this year. That's what I hoped it would end up being this year. Would have been Levi and him. Yeah, Louis Skelly was starting all year for Arsenal. He was 18. That's a good example, Artur. That's a good example. He played the entire year. He played fullback for him the entire year. Everybody want Esteval to start. Everybody want him to start. Esteval about to start this week. We know he about to start. What are we talking about? Well, we know Esteval about to start this week. We all know this. Like, bro, what are we talking? All right, he struggled with them. See, this is what I'm talking about. You didn't watch the game, bro. You just made that's an assumption, bro. That's an assumption. I'm gonna prove it to you with the stats. I'm gonna prove it to you with the stats right now. Only lost 2 aerial duels. He only lost 2 aerial duels. He won every ground duel except one. He did not. Bro. Oh, bro, I actually don't know what you're talking about now. I actually don't know what you're talking about. Bro, now you just lost everybody. You lost everybody now. You lost everybody. Literally. Bro, you lost everybody now. Like you lost everybody after that. Like you literally did, bro. Like you lost everybody. That's actually a really good point. We might be the only team that plays this version of Palace again. We might be the only big team that plays this version of Palace again. But Steph, also, I put it into perspective. They beat City for the FA Cup, and they beat Liverpool for the Community Shield, even though the Community Shield's kind of a preseason plate. Yeah, still they beat Liverpool. I mean, not full time, but they still beat them. So, they've been on a 10-game win streak. So good point. It's just time to ignore. I'm concerned. It's time to ignore him. You're right. We're going back on track. Our own fan base, exactly. This is what happens with our own fan base, though, Mafia. We've gave him about 25 minutes now. We gave him out 25 minutes. Yep, exactly. He is definitely taller than 6'1". He is definitely taller than 6'1". Bro, he handled Mateta really well. He really did. He handled Mateta really well. Like, I honestly, like, Mateta was the least of our worries. It was that we couldn't do nothing. We couldn't create nothing. That's the biggest problem. Oh, like I said, Brian, he's easily top 5 managers on with the CVs the managers have. Top 5 manager with the CV that he has. So, and that's my biggest problem too. But I feel like you can help him though. Like I feel like playing Trev in the left-sided center back role doesn't help him. You hear me, Paimon? Like maybe he doesn't have to be the main like breaker of lines. You know what I mean? Like maybe it could be like maybe you could do it from the outside spots, right? Which I've seen happen plenty of times with this team. Like the outside spots, not necessarily the central spots, but the outside spots, and then have like a left-sided center back with Cucurella, right? Being able to play with his left foot and still break the lines because he's really good at like them punching balls in between the lines. Like, don't forget Cucurella. Like Cucurella last year or year under Potch, he was breaking them. He was pushing the ball, breaking the lines with his passes. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Tosin's back. I don't know because the way that Enzo spoke about it didn't make him sound like Tosin was coming back. Yeah, we'll beat West Ham, bro. We should have beaten these guys. Honestly, one of the Estevao or Santos chances should have probably went in as well. Like I can name you 4 chances that probably should have gone in. The fucking the Trev chance where the ball ricochets off of I think it was a getting shot. It ricochets and it falls to Trev's foot and Trev just skies it. The Santos chance, obviously at the end of the game. Estevao when he comes across the box. The lap. What was the lap chance? I think was it the one that he was coming across? He got the half chance when he was running. He always gets to be behind the guy, and he has a guy on his hip a lot of the times, and he doesn't get all of it. Yeah, exactly. And that's my point, Mafia. Like, you can play this like you could have played this lineup, and that's my biggest point with this all. Is like you could have played this lineup, right? But just had Josh in this spot, right? Trev in this spot, invert Reese, Cucurella comes down, right? To like and make it a 3 like that, but have Trev on the right hand side, Josh in the center, Cucurella on the left. That way you have a left footer on the left. And then when you want to bring on Hato, it's a position Hato's really familiar with. Left-sided center back on the outside covering wide spaces. It's a familiar position for Hato. It's not something that him inverting and getting up the pitch and shit. And it's something that he's done at Ajax all the time. Like the way he played at Ajax all the time anyways. What he plays at fucking the Dutch team. He doesn't play a fucking bombing up and down fullback. He's either inverted or he's in the fucking third center back. So realistically, this is like if you want to fix it internally, you can technically do it with Josh, with Tosin, Chalaba, but you're just limiting Cucurella this year. Like Cucurella ain't fucking. Cucurella ain't gonna have fucking 5 and 6 this year.
Like, he ain't going to have 5 goals, 6 assists this year. He's going to be playing more defense than he did last year. Like, if you're going to do it this way. But it gets Reese up the pitch. You know. Does get Reese up the pitch. And that's the way you need to do it. That's the thing, right? Because he is that Swiss Army knife, Coon. Like, you got to use him in that manner, in my opinion. You got to. You have to make sure that like he's the key in this way, that in this formation, in my opinion, to make it work the most. I think he's the way that we can make it work. Him and Hato. I'm not excluding Hato, because you can use Hato in that same role. So, like, you could use him as the backup instead of having to reuse him in a new role and play him at center back or whatever. You got Josh, you got Tosin, right? If you're gonna use Hato and Kukure, you use them in the inside as a center back, and you got the system still the same way that you want it, but you're just inverting from the right instead of the left. That's all it is. It's really all it is. And right, like I said, you don't even have to invert. Like, you don't have to invert is the best part. Like, you literally don't. You showed us in the Club World Cup, you don't have to invert. You showed us that. I mean, he as a manager showed us that. He could play Caicedo and Enzo in a pivot. Caicedo and Reese in a pivot. Have Gusto bomb up the right. Like, he showed us that. I am not opposed to getting rid of Fofana. Not opposed with it whatsoever. It could be Fofana. It could be Chalaba. It could be Badiashile. It could be any of them. Any of them could be sold. Why he isn't beats me. Injuries is my guess, because he's been injured all the time. It's probably harder to get rid of him, is my guess. But why he's not getting the treatment that Sterling's getting is a whole nother question. There's still a lot of people who believe in Fofana, by the way. But once again, Mafia, then you have 2 center backs who are 19 years old. Unless you just plan on not playing Josh at all. Right? If you plan on not playing Josh at all, then cool. Then cool. If that's the plan. Yeah, it's starting to feel like that, though, right, Ray? I'm starting to feel like that. I got a fucked question. I already know Mo's answer. Would you guys take a draw against West Ham if it meant that you guys got another center back for the rest of the season? Like, you guys bought another center back? Thursday, Solomon. Deminet, bro, I don't want to hear anything from you. Because every time I hear something from you, you are the same people that you were one of the same. I remember, don't think I didn't forget about you. You were one of them same motherfuckers that was telling me, oh, we ain't not selling Nico Jackson 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when we were still in the season. You were one of the same people. I like this question. It got you guys at a twist. It's not one of them ones. Nah, Steph, I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Take a draw in the impending banter. It's worth it. Kindreds. I hear it. Keep believing that, buddy. Keep believing everything Fabrizio Romano tells you. If you make enough sales, Jay, you can sign another center back. Technically, Jay. Technically, okay. If we sold Nico Jackson and Nkuku for 90, let's say 100 million, okay, and we bought Xavi Simons, say for 55, we would have 45 left to spend. Technically. We underrating the ability of these people. You already underestimating the ability for these sporting directors to sell someone? Is that what we're doing already, Jay? I mean, they got 20 million for Broya. Did we know about the news? Did we know that Broya was going to Burnley before he went to Burnley? Or how about Ugochukwu? Did we know about that one? And actually, there has been quite a bit of news about Viega. Like, quite a bit of news about Viega. So I don't know where you're going to come in with that one. Like, if you've gone through, like, links from Juve are relinked, there's 4 or 5 different teams. And there's 4 or 5 different teams in Europe, and including in Saudi, that still want Viega. So we're okay with the Viega thing. Viega, they'll move Viega. That's not a problem. Disasi is connected with Wolves, exactly, Mafia. But Wolves is waiting to sell. What's that guy's name? Fabio Silva. Yeah, Fabio Silva. So they're trying to get rid of Fabio Silva, and then they'll be looking at trying to get Datro Fofana and Disasi. What is the difference between selling a center back and selling another player, other players, Mo? What news? Oh, like there's teams. There's 2 teams in Germany, and Bayern Munich still want him if once they move on from what's his face, the what's that guy's the Korean kid. They want to get rid of him, and Bayern Munich still want him. Juventus still want him. Forget the other. There was one other team that I can't think of. Oh, if Leverkusen, if what's his face doesn't go through. Kim and Jae, yeah, that's the Korean guy. Yeah. Did the deal for Body go through for Leverkusen? I never checked up on that one. Did they get the Here We Go on Body? I don't think they did. Let me check. Nope. Still haven't got the here we go for bodies. So Leverkusen's still in for him. Yeah, it's actually just Nico Jackson and Cuckoo, Jay. That's what my point is. Is if you sell Nico Jackson and Cuckoo and you get, per se, Xavi Simons, you'd be able to still buy a center back. Like, even if with all the other center backs that you have on the list there. Like, all the other ones you with all the other players that you have, you would be able to buy a center back. It's more about with Sterling and Chilwell, it's more about just wages. It has nothing to do with anything else. But yeah. All right. Let me find someone to send you guys to. I'm pretty sure American Waffles probably going right now. They're normally going about this time. Let me see. Big Sixpence. There's American Waffle. All right. All right. Let's see. I don't know what is going on with my YouTube studio, bro. Did it get my redirect? Oh, 1 second. No, it didn't. Looks like they're not. Oh, there they are. Yeah. All right, I'm sending you all American Waffle. Everyone, have a good rest of your day. Tell them Wobbs Raid sent you.